activity.
Get ready to light it up.
Basketball giveaway is just around the corner. Be sure to come out the game early. Our first 3,000 fans will receive a Lakers basketball. The National Basketball Association and Los Angeles Lakers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the courts or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest.
The world-famous Las Vegas sign on the south side of the Strip. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. It's been a thriller here in the West. And over these past weeks, the excitement has been building for the NBA Cup. I mean, it's palpable. Now, here we are in the West semifinals. The final step before the championship game.
Yeah, there's a lot more on the line here than your regular season contest. A win here tonight for one of these teams means a ticket to the championship. And while this game tonight will count as a regular season win or loss, the championship, that's an entirely unique game outside the regular season schedule.
The bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, in talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Martin, and it's Ware, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Here's Caldwell. Last game out, he had 14. Brown, and James pulls it down. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Again, James missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brown. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
From deep, James nailed from three-point land. James has got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Brown, the pass to Martin. Here's Ware. Pocket 6. Ring shot on the way. The Lakers with the rebound. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
And this kind of winning streak is special. It's really been interesting to just how many ways they are taking advantage of their opponents, pulling off 10-0 runs, constant stifling ball pressure, interior rim protection. The three-pointers are going down. This team is super exciting to watch.
Brown's shot is off. Lakers leading by 4. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude attitude really infects his entire team. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
In the corner, Miles with it. They need this. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. And it's Martin missing. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. And James throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Randolph. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's putting up 9 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
He attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Cutting the screen. Here's Brown. The Lakers with the rebound. They came away with the victory in the last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
They set the pick. In the corner, it's Martin. And again, New Orleans has no up.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And the rejection by James.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. I like their focus coming in, terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Pass to Miles. Outside for Martin. Here's Caldwell. Here's Ware. 9-point game his last outing. And it's Miles missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The 11-footer. James sets the screen for Halliburton. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trail by 16. Miles the pass to Caldwell. Pass to Brown. Here's Ware, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. James looking around. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Carl, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Brown. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Miles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
And Miles drops them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's James. It's Powell on the wing. Outside Randolph. James against Martin. James dishes to Powell. Here's Randolph. Drills it from outside. Randolph's got 6.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Here's Martin. A second chance effort. The putback. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Powell. And it's checked in for the Pelicans. Pelicans trail by 17. Now Miles. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
Here's Brown. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Shot by Bennett, no good. Lakers lead by 16. Outside, James. Back to Tatum. And off against Martin. And James gets it to go on the assist by Randolph. 19 points for the great one.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Brown. Here's Miles. And the rejection by James. Here's Carl. Can't cash in up close on the shot from James. Here's Brown. Lets it go with the 3. Shot by Bennett, no good. Now here's James. Halliburton in the corner. Here's the 3. He squares up and sinks it. Halliburton's got 5.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Here's Ware, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers and scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
A lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Powell, he's checked in for Randolph. Martin with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Miles. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. James, the pass to Halliburton. It's deflected. Miles with it. He's got 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the first quarter. Brown. Here's Caldwell from outside the arc. Miles. That's good. 8 points for him.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
A nice shot by Tatum.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
1:30 left in the first quarter of the game.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Brown, the pass to Miles. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Miles has got 10.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And here is James. Saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
The pick and roll disrupts the defense and gets Tatum loose there to get that one off.
And the Pelicans shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Here's Brown. Off target from the baseline.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reed's checked in. Martin against James. There's the triple. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. The Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Welcome. Changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
It's all you, MP. You got this.
Lakers leading by 17. They've got Powell. Halliburton is out there with Randall. And there's Jackson. And it's James in at the 4. That's the Laker 5. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Here's Miles. And then Miles with the dunk.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Outside, James. Offensive rebound. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Here's Miles. Here's Martin. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Halliburton's got 11 points. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Here's Miles. Miles with another miss. And here's the Lakers. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against Houston lit up the floor. He scored an incredible number of points, and his glass work resulted in a season-high rebound total for him as well. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best. That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Powell with a screen on Miles. James finds Powell. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Caldwell. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Duncan, he's checked in for the Lakers. Outside, Martin. Bennett kicks to Martin. And the Pelicans miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
From deep, James. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Martin's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Bennett, 5 points in the game. Pass to Martin. Over Randolph. And it's Martin that time on the assist by Bennett. Martin's got 5 points so far.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there at his size with that kind of touch. That is money.
And finished off by Martin.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. From deep, James goes back up, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late, and it catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Powell, he's jacked in for Duncan. Pass to Brown. 9 feet out. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. James. Oh!
Yeah. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
2 minutes.
To the inside. Here's Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. New Orleans gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Caldwell. Tries from 10. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They host the Spurs after this one. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Miles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his.
All the officials are all over that one.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. No good on that one.
Miles at the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. And Los Angeles guys shooting impressively throughout at 62%. James gets the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. 51 seconds left in the first half of the game. It's Martin on the wing. 5 on the clock. Pass to Brown. And the wide open shot from Miles. Drains it from beyond the arc. Miles has got 8 here in the quarter.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown, the pass to Miles. And then Miles with the dunk.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Now here's James. 32 points in the game. Got it up. And it is good. And the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's a way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights.
In that game against the Spurs, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's when you let your guard down.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Los Angeles Lakers. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Martin, and it's Brown in at the 1. Here's Martin. Takes it off the glass. Martin's got 9. And here are the Lakers. Outside, James. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Caldwell. Pass to Brown. Over Halliburton. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
Almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
And they recover it. Powell, the pass to Halliburton. A shot by Randolph. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. Outside, Martin. And it's Martin again missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Powell sets a screen for James. Jackson from long range. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brown, the pass to Martin. No good again that time.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Powell with a screen on Martin. James, the pass to Jackson. And he makes that one. Jackson's got 9.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ware dishes to Miles. Three-pointer, Martin. Again, Martin missing.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Pelicans shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. To the paint. The jump hook. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends it. To the line. The Pelicans, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
previous plays, the officials
is that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively. And
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Halliburton kicks to Powell. Halliburton right side. Pass to Randolph. Over Martin. That's good from Randolph on the assist by Halliburton. Randolph's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Powell, the pass to Halliburton. Here's James. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup. They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Jackson, a screen on Martin. And James throws it down.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Brown, the pass to Ware. And here's Miles. Pass to Ware. Jacks up a 3. Powell pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
In the corner, Randolph with it. Halliburton outside. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Brown. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. No good that time. Good D by James. Now, here is Halliburton. D right on him. James finds Randolph. James outside. Down low. Here's Powell. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Brown. It's Miles on the wing. He lobs it up. Powell with the steal. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Here's Miles. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And it's put back in by Powell.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Brown. He's covered by Halliburton. Can they get it? A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got his second bucket tonight.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
To the middle. Here's James. Martin with the block. Miles against Jackson. And Miles kicks to Martin. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. Inside. Where? And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Here's James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Yep, it counts. Miles has got 22 points.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Outside, James. Pass to Reed. Duncan, a screen. Beyond the arc. A nice shot by Reed.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Caldwell passes to Brown. Rebound the Lakers. Here's James. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Lakers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Here's Caldwell. He's got 9. Pass to Brown. Here's Ware. The 9-footer's on the mark. Ware's got 10.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And James picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Here's Brown. He's got 5. It's tipped and stolen by Tatum. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Kicks it out to James. Wants to get it to Bennett and does. To the paint. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in midseason?
Substitution on the court.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Reed out there with Carl. Then it's James. Then there's Duncan. And it's Tatum in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. James with it. An easy 2 points on the layup. James has got 49 points in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And the rejection by James. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's Miles. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Martin. Again, Martin missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Right side, Tatum. Duncan with the screen for Tatum. And he gets it to go from the corner.
And he's got such a smooth release on that jump shot. You can feel that it's just coming naturally to him.
Pass to Miles. Martin with the screen for Miles. And again, no good by New Orleans.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Los Angeles making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Ware's checked in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's deflected. Stolen by Tatum. Takes a three. The offensive rebound. James, the pass to Reed. Here's Carl. Defended by Miles. Pass to James. 4 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Count the basket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Martin, the pass to Campbell. Pass to Miles. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Carl. From deep. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Miles outside. Connects from three-point range. Miles has got 27 points.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
And here's James outside. The rebound by Bennett.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Campbell against Tatum. Now Campbell down low. Here's Martin. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. LA's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. From deep, James. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Campbell. It's Miles on the wing. Reed covering. Here's Ware. Puts one up from 19. The rebound by the Lakers. James has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. A stupendous finish in traffic. James has got 54 points.
Unbelievable finish with the defense right on top of him. That takes a ton of focus.
Miles with the screen on Reed. Launches it. No good from Campbell. LA's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Shoots the three. And James pulls it down. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on an 11-3 run. To the inside. Shoots over Campbell. And James gets it to go on the assist from Reed. Reed's got his 4th assist in this one. New Orleans got a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Ware. Now here's Bennett. Pulls up. High post. Jump shot is good.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's James. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. The Pelicans shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Bennett kicks to Miles. It's good from long range. Miles has got 10 points in just the second half.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
18 feet out. It's good. Miles has got 32 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Nice shot by James.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Campbell against Reed. Ware. And the rejection by James. Brett, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
Here's Tatum. James, the pass to Hendricks. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Campbell with it. Pass to Miles to halt the run. Rebound the Lakers. James outside. Here's Hendricks. Back to James. That three off the mark. And for the Pelicans, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Outside, Martin. Here's Bennett. Outside for Martin. Over Tatum. And the Pelicans miss again.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
To the middle. Here's James. And it falls over the rim and in.
And that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
2 minutes remaining.
And here is Campbell. Pass to Miles. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by James. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Duncan, he's checked in for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. New Orleans making a switch here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown's shot is off.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
From deep, James. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Great One.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
Inside. Fires from deep. And good. He hits it again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's Brown. To end the drought. The rebound by James.
Not a way to get out of a funk He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the left side wing. Here's Reed. And the 3 off target. Here's Brown. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Final. A huge honor and a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they knew what was on the line tonight, and I think they played with postseason intensity to punch their ticket to that finals contest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.